Hi, Nara here. I am the Lorton real estate agent, and today I'm interviewing Chef,
Gail Hooks.
and she actually lives here in Spring Hill, which is the adult community over 55. I love it. I wish I am over 55, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. But anyway, so Chef here actually agreed to answer some questions about her business. She is our Lorton resident, and it's really great stuff that she does. So I'm going to let you talk.
Okay, thank you. And Nara, thank you so much again for coming over and meeting with me to discuss the business. Well, first of all, I have been cooking for many years. I'm originally from Trinidad, and I grew up with my mom and my aunt cooking and just standing, in boxes, whatever, watching them, and it's been in my system since then. I migrated to the U.S. I joined the military, did 23 years of active duty in the Air Force.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. And that afforded me the opportunity to travel pretty much across the world. So wherever I went, I picked up, tips and just investigated the foods and the culture of the people. So all of that sort of just was building to this point. I have been interested in food for a long time. And when I decided I was going to retire in 2004, I decided, well, I'm going to go straight into culinary school and start my business is what I wanted to do. It took a while longer. I had to go back to work, and but I still enrolled in school and did my training at the International Culinary Schools of the Art Institute of Washington. And I did the associate's program there, but then I went into the bachelor's program and finish up my degree with them. I also did my internship at the Ritz-Carlton in Pentagon City.
Wow.
And that was
fancy.
an eye-opening, yes, it was an eye-opening experience. And again, just the fact that the Ritz-Carlton takes such great interest in its employees, well, not the employees, they're ladies and gentlemen. That philosophy has stuck with me as far as, interacting with people and treating them equally and seeing them for who they are. So I just tucked all that away in my little briefcase for future use. And I ended up going to London, being assigned to London in 2009. Couldn't turn that down, so I took it. And of course, it was more travel.
Yeah.
I spent 4 years in London. I worked at the American Embassy.
Yes.
So I did that. And while I was there, again, food was all around me. Every weekend I was at the borough market, so I was somewhere invested in foods.
Yeah.
And again, just building my little toolkit.
Yeah.
I ended up doing another internship at the Intercontinental Hotel in London, getting a bit of banquet experience and stuff like that.
Nice.
Great, thank you.
Wow.
And I did some charity dinners just to keep that culinary, interest alive while I was there and stuff like that. So all that just built to the point where I came back, retired from my civilian job. I was a duty civilian for 10 additional years, supporting the military. And I decided, okay, this is it. It's time to live my dream.
Right. No, that's great. So I'm not going to ask you how our area compares to London. But I am interested to know what brought you here to Lorton, to Spring Hill.
Great. Well, I lived in Alexandria for quite a while. Between assignments, I always came back to Virginia. Virginia has been home since 1983, off and on between assignments. I came back and I was back in my old place in Alexandria. The traffic, the noise, everything was starting to get to me. And after walking the streets of London for 4 years, I got sensitive to noise. I mean, I love the place, but the traffic, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
So I started looking around. Every time I put in a search, Spring Hill kept coming up. I'm like, okay, Lorton has been on my radar for a while, but I was never here long enough to explore it.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, one Friday I was off and I decided to come down and take a look. Now I had a list of requirements that I wanted in a place. I wanted safety, security, I wanted a community, and I just wanted somewhere in my retirement where I can connect with my neighbors, the community.
My goodness, you got it all here.
And everything. When I drove through the gate, the day I came down, I just felt at home.
Yes. And that's what I'm hearing from everybody. I
Yes.
sold several properties here, and that's what I'm hearing
Yeah,
from everybody
it is.
who moves into Spring Hill. But if you're not 55 yet, forget it. So what did you get any surprises? Did anything surprise you about the area? And then to follow up, what do you love about it? I got that you love the Spring Hill,
Right.
but let's talk about Lorton overall.
Well, I guess the thing that surprised me most, because anyone who's lived in this area long enough knew that the only reputation Lorton has
Yes.
was the prison.
Yes, that
And
is
that's
true.
all we knew.
Yeah.
So, coming down here and realizing the area had changed so much.
Yeah.
And it was so peaceful.
Yeah.
And even though we are living as part of the prison compound, it
Yeah.
doesn't feel
But
like a prison at
You know
all.
what? This is a hidden gem.
It is.
Lorton is a hidden gem.
is a hidden
we don't want
gem.
anybody to know about it. It's all to ourselves. We want to enjoy it ourselves.
Yes, we do.
But it is growing with the new construction and
Yes,
stuff going on.
yes.
So I don't know how it's going to affect traffic, but we'll see. And anything in particular you like about it? Like, I love about it that the fact that I can walk and walk and walk everywhere, and it connects to intercounty trails and biking and walk. It's just
Right.
amazing. What is it that you love about Lorton?
Two things. First thing, it's easy access to
95.
and you can get to anywhere you want to go.
Yeah.
Just don't do it during rush hour, which
Yeah.
I'm so glad I don't have to keep those hours
Yeah,
anymore.
especially south, right?
That's the one thing.
Yeah.
The other thing, again, as you said, is feeling safe. I'm walking because when the weather warms up, I walk everywhere.
That's an amazing
I
feature
feel
of Lorton.
comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't feel scared or
Yeah.
concerned or
Yeah.
anything like that. And some people may say it's a false sense of security. I don't think so.
No, but got it. Well, let's talk about your business.
Yes.
So you cater, you do in-home cooking, you do just anything to do with cooking, right?
Yes. Okay, so the basis for the business when I started it, which I wanted to do a while, I couldn't find a perfect vehicle. And I remember there was this personal chef association, so I contacted them, I joined, I got my certification. I am a certified chef, food safety manager and everything, but I needed a vehicle to get into business because as everyone knows, it's expensive when you're trying to start a business on your own.
Yep.
And especially a food business. There's so many requirements that you have to meet. The personal chef vehicle allowed me to get into the business. They provide insurance for us and a really nice framework and support network, and we have a really wonderful Facebook page where we exchange ideas and we set up trainings and stuff like that. And there's a local chapter called Capital Chefs that I'm a part of, and we get together each month and we exchange ideas, experiences, and anything that's coming up. We find ways to make things better and to improve our skills. So that was the framework for me. So I joined, and I decided, well, I needed a web page. It was too expensive for me to find somebody to do it on a budget, so I did my own.
And
I
you did a good
created-
job.
thank you very much.
That
Thank
was
you.
amazing pictures there.
Thank you.
I was drooling while I was But
So,
can you
yes.
tell us like what exactly you do? So
Right.
catering is one thing.
The personal chef is the core of the business.
Okay.
And the personal chef service is where we go into clients' homes and prepare meals, tailored meals
Yeah.
for them. We take into consideration the client's likes and dislikes, any food allergies, sensitivities, etc. And there's more information on my website as to pricing and the servicing and everything. So
And
that's
we
the
will
core
post
of
the
it.
website under the video for sure.
Yes, and that's the basis of it. The other thing I do is catering. I've done several in-home parties, dinners and stuff like that, which I absolutely love doing because it gives me a little more creativity when I do the dinner parties to offer clients something they probably have thought of doing but was
Would
afraid,
never
not
try
approach.
before.
Yes, make it more approachable and give them
Yeah.
a chance to try during the dinners.
And show off to the guests.
Yes, that too. So I do that. I also do cooking demonstrations, and in fact, I've done several here at Spring Hill in the community for members. I do that. You can do cooking lessons, which again, I will come in, and if somebody saw this great recipe that he wanted to try on Food Network or whatever, but it's like, where do I get the ingredients and how do I start? I'm make them comfortable and approachable, and we'll walk step by step, go through the instructions. Also do wine and food pairing services, because I have a great interest in wine. In fact, wine kind of runs in the family. My son has his own wine business out in LA.
Nice.
So it's always one of those things. I'm a wine collector. Yes, anything to do with food and wine. Yeah. So all of that, I love doing that. In fact, last fall, I conducted a wine and food pairing here at the Spring Hill Community Center, and it was well attended. Yeah,
nice. I'm sure a lot of people here would be interested in that. So let me go to the question that I actually received on one of the community pages, where one of our neighbors was asking that she doesn't want to cook anymore on those Tefal or whatever you call them, non-stick, plasticky type of cookware, and she has electric glass top. So she's asking, she doesn't want to put her cast iron on it. Right. And so she's asking, what would you recommend to use to cook in for that? So it's environmentally healthy, it doesn't have any all of those chemicals. Sure. But it's good for the glass cooktop, like electric cooktop.
The electric cooktops. Okay, that's a little tricky one, because again, you need that contact with the surface. For the glass cooktops, there are really good quality stainless steel, non-stick pots out there. And there are different brands that, you can do. Some like Scan Pan is one I know for sure. And there are several others that you can. There are several of them, and yes,
basically stainless steel
that's
with a flat bottom that will actually stick to the
right. Okay. And they don't have coating in them. It's just they pre-treated. So that would be a good start. Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I think that pretty much covered it all. I think we've got enough of your time already with this interview. So if you have any questions, I will be posting the contact information for Chef Gail for phone numbers, emails, website. Check out her pictures of the stuff that she does. It's really beautiful. And she's right here in Lorton. So you guys, it's not too far to go to you if you're busy, professional, or just plain lazy and don't want to cook.
Or if there's a special requirement that you have that you need some professional help with, or your help.
So let's support the local Lorton businesses, and let's shop local. Thank you, guys. It was Nara, the realtor here, and Chef Gail Hooks.
Thank you very much, and I hope to hear from you soon. Please contact me, and definitely would love chatting with you, or answering your questions, or just perhaps setting up service for you. Thank you.